So you guys have probably all heard before that drugs are bad or they make you stupid or unfocused or all these other things. But today I'm going to talk to you about why marijuana should be legalized both recreationally and medically. The topics to be discussed is what it is, what the recreational use is, and what medical use is. And so first we'll talk about what exactly is it. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, marijuana, also known as weed, pot, ganja, Mary Jane, and many other slang names, is a green plant that contains an illegal chemical called THC and other chemicals that are often referred to as cannabinoids. The main side effects of this drug include euphoria, or a high sense of positivity or like a happy feeling, relaxation, higher sense of like your sensory feeling, so higher sense of taste, smell, hearing, feeling, and a high increase of appetite. So next we're going to talk about, now that you guys know what it is, we're going to talk about what recreational marijuana is and why it should be legal. Recreational marijuana is marijuana that is used without medical justification and is bought and grown and consumed legally through the state, but not federally. State laws versus federal laws when it comes to this is federal laws prohibits federally in the eyes of the federal government, all use of sale and production of marijuana is illegal under a federal offense. Any possession of it or reproduction of it is a crime punishable up to a year in prison or a $1,000 fine, or in some states, in some cases, you can spend up to a lifetime sentence. But although it is federally illegal because of our amendments, each state is allowed to have their own laws, which is what allows some states to have it legal in their state, sometimes medically and sometimes recreationally. These are the states, the dark green states are the ones that have recreational marijuana, so like California, Washington, Oregon, Nevada. The medium green is just medical marijuana, and then the gray color, or the second or the last lightest green is limited medical marijuana, so like just CBD, not like with THC, which CBD is what like THC is what gets you high. CBD has it doesn't make you feel high. And then the gray is states that are no tolerance states and don't allow it at all. So one of the main arguments as to why it should be legalized recreationally is the boost in the economy. Recreational growth and selling of marijuana boosts the economy because when you're selling it legally and it's not being sold on the streets, it can be taxed like any other kind of good that you would buy, and it boosts the economy. And the other reason is because almost it was 75% of arrests or people who are in imprisonment is because of a marijuana related charge. And so it also boosts the economy by cleaning out some of the jails and having less prisoners. And lastly, I'm going to talk about medical marijuana. Medical marijuana can be used for a lot of things, including glaucoma or eye disease. It helps control epileptic seizures, decreases the symptoms of Darvit syndrome. It can kill cancer cells and stop cancer from spreading, and also relieve some cancer symptoms from chemotherapy and radiation. It also slows the progress of Alzheimer's, treats inflammatory bowel disease, relieves arthritis and other muscle discomforts and other pain, and it can help veterans suffering from PTSD, and it also helps relieve depression and anxiety and other mental disorders. So the concession statement. Some say it's bad for your lungs, or how can smoking something be beneficial to your health. But there are other ways besides smoking for marijuana to be consumed, and it still has the same benefits, such as THC pills or CBD pills. There's oils, vapes, and edibles, so you don't have to damage your lungs. And then the recap is we went over what it is, the recreational use, the medical use. No. To conclude this speech, tobacco kills about 435,000 people in the US per year. Poor diet and exercise kills about 365,000. Alcohol, about 85,000. About 32,000 are killed by prescription drugs, which are personally sent to you by your own doctor. About almost 27,000 in motor vehicle crashes, about 20,000 in homicides, and almost 8,000 deaths related strictly just to a simple aspirin, and 100 to peanuts, 0 to marijuana. And that is it.